What's going on, everybody? My name is Justice. I'm with my guy,
Bro, it's popping. It's popping. It's your boy Tyaire. How y'all doing?
and you're tuned into the Silky Boys podcast, the wickedest podcast out for sports news, what's going on in the culture right now. Tyaire, this is our last episode of 2020, bro. We made it through a whole freaking year, bro. But how you feeling this week?
Bro, I'm feeling good, bro. I feel like it was a crazy year, bro. Definitely, bro. I feel like next week or something, we gotta do like a recap of something, just the moment or something, bro.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely gonna do a whole recap of 2020 because, like we've been saying this entire time, like it's a historical year, one we're never gonna forget for our entire lifetime. So we're definitely gonna do some type of recap of that. But with that being said, let's get right into it. NBA season right around the corner. This time next week, the regular season will be starting, and that's crazy to say. We have preseason games starting throughout this past week. Guys getting into NBA shape, players getting accustomed to each other and whatnot. So we covered last week some of our what we're looking forward to this season. This week I want to talk about predictions. So I just want to start off first. My prediction for MVP this year. So I was thinking a lot about this throughout the entire week about who's going to come out and just show out. That was really my main thing. I think Steph is going to be in that MVP conversation. LeBron, of course, is always going to be in that MVP conversation. Giannis, he just won it back to back. He's going to be looking to go get it 3 times while trying to make a finals appearance for the first time in his career. But I always kept coming back to KD because honestly, after the year, after sitting out all those months, I'm feeling he's just gonna come back and just start busting players ass all over again and start to remind the league of who the hell he is. And I won't be surprised if he ends up averaging close to 30, like it's nothing, ends up winning his second MVP award of his career. What you think about that?
Bro, for real, KD was probably my second favorite player. For Actually, Luke is my favorite, like you said, but I would say that it's either right after that I got KD and then I got Steph, bro. I just feel like those two guys returning. I feel like they must. I feel like they feel disrespected a little bit. I feel like both of them, to a large part, feel like yo, we were probably two of the best three players in the league for the past 4 or 5 years, and we were off for a season, and now nobody's talking about us anymore. So I feel like Steph and KD, and I feel like them being apart this season, since the last time we both saw them, they both going to have something to prove, kind of a little bit like, oh, he needed me, I needed him type of thing. And I think they both really going to come state their claim for why they're two of the top three best players in the league, in my opinion. And for real. So yeah, right now I got Luca number one just because I know that that's the NBA and that's the storyline they're gonna try to push. And then right after that, I got KD and stuff.
I think for the Luca, I was thinking about Luca too in that conversation, but honestly, I really just gonna it's gonna matter where the Mavs are gonna end up in the seeding wise. Because honestly, though they have a good team, and I'm expecting Luca to have an MVP caliber season. Ultimately, though, I don't see them being as like a top three team in the West. I could be wrong. Maybe Luca just again has just this incredible year, but who knows how that's gonna shake out. But
Yeah.
my second prediction for me, most improved player. I was thinking about this. Most improved player is like you for players. It's either you improve your game or it's you get a larger opportunity on your team. And I feel like for my pick this year, it's kind of a little bit of both, and that's Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero, he showed that he had all the confidence in the world playing in the finals, and he showed that he was going to be a quality role player in his rookie season and probably throughout his entire career. What I've seen so far out of his preseason, for him to be able to make plays off the bounce as well as being able to finish really well around the rim now, he's becoming so far off preseason a more well-rounded player. And this is a guy that averaged 16 in the playoffs. It won't be crazy to say like he averages 20 to 22 in the regular season. And with him being able to do that, it only makes Miami that more dangerous coming off their finals appearance. And I think this year we're talking about Brooklyn, we're talking about Milwaukee, we're talking about Philly, those guys in the East. But again, Miami's still quietly the dark horse. And I feel like if Tyler Hero can make that turn, they're going to be a problem for a lot of teams.
Yeah, I like that pick. Yeah, I feel like definitely Tyler is gonna make a big jump this year. For me, most improved, I'll probably either have to say probably one of those boys on the Nuggets. I feel like it's gonna either be Jamal Murray's probably gonna take another big leap this year, build off of some of those crazy performances he was having in the bubble. And I feel like just the stats improvement is just gonna be that big of improvement alone. And then also I feel like Michael Porter Jr. might have a real big season. And if he comes out and averages at least 15 to 18 points, I feel like he would be in the discussion for that award.
And quietly, someone you just reminded me, someone else on that Nuggets team, we got to talk about the kid Bobo. Was not able to play last year due to injury. He was only able to play in some of the seeding games leading up to the bubble. But this is going to be his rookie year. And he might be one of like the top 5 favorites to win rookie of the year, depending on, again, his opportunity of where how well he's actually going to play and if he's going to actually be able to get some minutes on that Denver roster. And if he does, that Denver team is scary based off, again, what we see in preseason for him to get a rebound, to be able to bring it up and just shoot threes uncontested. Like, you can't stop that if he's really be able to get going like that. So, moving on, Defensive Player of the Year. I think this is going to be finally the year Anthony Davis wins it. I feel like this is the first time in a long time Anthony Davis has been motivated than ever. He's coming off a championship run. ESPN ranks him as the number 2 player in the league coming into this season. And he probably feels like he should have won Defensive Player of the Year over Giannis last year. So now all of those things are going to culminate into this season right now, where I think he just kind of ends up taking it and be able to show why he is probably the best two-way player besides Kawhi in the league right now. Being able to get it done not only the offensive end, but again on the defensive end, not only with just shot blocking, but be able to actually guard guys on perimeter and be able to get good contests on guys.
Yeah, I like that pick. Yeah, I definitely feel like AD. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. AD definitely got that one, and it just comes with the hype of LA coming off of championship year. I feel like you're gonna get those looks for that award. Now we're gonna start be like, all right, you really defending these dudes out here, and now that you're on a championship caliber team, we can give you that award. Now that when you were on the Pelicans doing all that stuff, yeah, you kind of had to do that, but now that you are doing that on a bigger platform, I feel like they're gonna give him that look. But yeah, I love that pick for you. I love that.
So those are 3 main predictions. But what's one like a wild hot take that you had leading into the season?
Not hot take. It's like a mini rant. LeBron's just the biggest capper of all time, bro. I'm low-key. I'm just tired of him, bro. Honestly, because it went from who's the dude that came out, Jared Dudley or somebody was like, oh, the veteran players will not be there on December 22nd when we start the season. The league might start, but LeBron won't be there. I saw LeBron the other day playing a preseason game. LeBron's going to be there on December 22nd. And it just points me back to like everything he's ever just said in the media or just out in public, that he's just been the total contradiction against that, bro. I'm like, this is the same dude who told Miami fans they were about to have 8 championships, gave them 2 and said, I got to go. Like, it's just like, at what point are we going to hold this dude to his words that he told us himself, bro? So that's the only thing, bro. It's just a mini rant, bro. It's just like, LeBron's going to be there over there.
No, but like that's the thing, and like the media is never gonna hold like LeBron's words accountable like to him. Like that's just what it is. Like we've seen it now for like over a decade now. It's just like the media is never going to like bring up those things ever again. Like the internet will, like he will always bring that stuff up. But as far as like mainstream media, like on ESPN and everything else, like no, they're.
And it just gives me tight because they're like, this will be a talking point topic for a whole 2 days on an ESPN show. And then they would never come back and be like, yo, so he would just was talking big cap.
This is just never going to happen. But just overall, excited NBA basketball is back, even though it's going to be shortened season. Playoffs are going to be crazy. I mean, as a basketball fan, you really just can't wait until the season really starts next week. So happy for that.
For real, bro. I'm ready to see that Clippers-Lakers game, bro, again. But I just want to see what energy they got for Trez, bro.
I mean,
I just want to see what energy they got, bro. I feel like I heard that, like, who was on there that wasn't really feeling that? I think it was Marcus Morris. I feel like he wasn't really rocking with the move. So I just want to see what type of energy they got for him, bro.
I mean, Marcus Morris probably gonna have something for him. You're probably gonna have something for him. Like I won't be surprised if he hard fouls him going up for a layup. You know, they get into it. He says something. They say something to each other back. Like I won't be surprised if it's gonna be another squabble opening night. I won't be surprised.
Like we just gotta see the Clippers gotta see the Lakers get their rings. That's gonna be tough. Like that's a real tough thing that y'all gotta experience, bro.
Like, bro, it really just hit me right now. Like, wow, we were really about to witness Kyle Kuzma get a ring, bro. Like that just hit me right now. Like we're really about to see Kyle Kuzma walk up.
Kyle
and, like,
Kuzma such an afterthought that LeBron is pumping up Taylor Horton Tucker now.
That's a fact.
That's how much of an afterthought Kyle Kuzma is, bro. Like,
he's coming for Kuz's spot right now. Kuz actually has to look over his shoulder right now. He was calm. He was calmly chilling for a few months. Now all of a sudden it's like, nah, you actually got to be a valid basketball player. You actually have to be a solid rotation player now this year, man. Yeah. So I mean, we'll see what happens. But honestly, the trade deadline is March 25th. Does Kuz get traded this year? Like realistically?
What for? What? Like a bag of chips? Like what value does he have?
I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there right now because if he gets into a scenario where like
to get for Kuz was during that AD period when they was looking for that was his prime value. Now that we've seen what he's doing in these moments, it's just like, bro.
But it's just like you either have to trade him or you have to cut him if Tucker actually ends up like taking his roster spot. Like you either decide to waive him or you decide to trade him. It's one or the two. Who knows what that's gonna happen.
We can buy you out and you could go where you want, cool. Like the Lakers, that's the asset they're not worried about missing out on. They're like, bro, get out. They gonna kick him out. They're like, when is your contract up? Like
Ron gonna kick that boy out. Wow, that's gonna be hilarious. Anyway, moving on from that, let's get into NFL. A follow-up on the quarterback situation right now in Philly. Jalen Hurts got it done. He got it done against New Orleans somehow, some way. And Doug Peterson has announced that, hey, he's going to start next game this Sunday. So, Carson Wentz, yeah. It's looking rough for you right now, buddy. It's looking really rough for you right now, dog. Like, just simple and plain. But credit to Jalen because he actually looks like a solid quality quarterback, being able to make throws on a run, be able to make plays with his legs, throw the ball accurately downfield. He doesn't have the strongest arm in the world, but at the end of the day, you don't need to have the strongest arm in the world to be a quality quarterback. And he's just showing all that. And there just seems to be like a different energy just around that whole Philly offense. And now they're seeing like, hey, we actually might make the playoffs. So how do you feel about that, man?
I'm gonna come in a little different take, bro. I feel like, yeah, he got the job done, but he didn't solve the issues that the Eagles have as a whole. I feel like whatever the Eagles' problems have are still there after that win. He just did it running. Majority of the plays he was making were on the run. That's why they were winning. But I feel like ultimately when it comes down to a true NFL quarterback, yeah, you can be a good quarterback playing like that, but you can't win running as a running quarterback. And I feel like I came to that conclusion over this year, bro. And it's just not with the Lamar thing, not with this, but I just feel like in this era of football, a running team is not gonna win a Super Bowl. I love the Browns, I love the Ravens, I love all these teams, but if you have to rely first on a run heavy offense, you're not beating Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I saw a stat this week that said the Chiefs are Patrick Mahomes is 31-3 when a team scores less than 28 points. And if you're a running team and you don't get out to an early start, you can't run yourself back into the game. Like, you feel me? That's why the Ravens get a lot of trouble when they get to the playoffs, because the whole season they've been smacking teams, getting off to fast starts with the running and all the magic Lamar has behind them. And then when they get behind in the playoffs, it's stuck. We can't really throw the ball down the field. And I feel like that's what the Eagles, if the Eagles be like, oh, we're here, we got Jalen, he's our guy, he's going to play a role similar to not Lamar Jackson-esque, but he can run, make plays, he's not Kyler Murray. He doesn't have the arm of Kyler Murray, but he can extend the play. We're gonna build around him, and maybe y'all build around him too soon, and you still have a guy in Carson Wentz who, yeah, he's been playing bad, but y'all have to fault yourselves a little bit too, because it's not like Carson Wentz doesn't go out every Sunday and throw the ball to JJ Whiteside while he sees DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson probably be two of the top 3 receivers in the league this year. And they're 2 in their first and second year. And those are both receivers he could have had on the same roster together. And just like, you can't really fault him. But like you said, Jalen did good, but I don't see this as the answer at all. I don't.
I mean, potentially I could see this as an answer. Maybe not the long-term answer, but at least a bridge. Mm-hmm. Because the positive aspect for Jalen is that he's on a rookie deal.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you're always in the NFL, you're always going to try to maximize quarterbacks on the rookie deals before their time is up for the money that they're owed. Obviously, that wasn't the case with Carson because they already paid him all this money, and his contract is not untradeable, but it's going to take a team is really going to have to take that chance on him if they're going to be willing to trade him, because he's going to be owed over something like $23 million at least over the next couple of years each season. So it's not an untradeable contract, but one that's going to be, like I said, very hard to move. And I don't know. We'll see what happens with Jalen. I'm just a Jalen Hurts fan. I just wanted to see him do good, and so that's why I was happy to see that. But it might be in a situation where 2 or 3 years down the line, Philly ends up drafting another quarterback, and I really won't be surprised if that's the case. But who knows? Maybe Jalen, they figure it out with Jalen, or maybe they actually decide to do the smart thing and actually draft quality receivers in this year's draft or next year's draft and actually fix the problems that they have right now. Fire Doug Peterson at the end of the season and get a quality head coach in there and see what they can do. So it's really up in the air right now, regardless if they make the playoffs or not. Doug Peterson's out there. So if you're a Philly fan right now, it's kind of I feel like you're just kind of right now, honestly, because you make playoffs, yeah, you make playoffs, but if you don't, it's what else are you really gonna do?
Yeah, I feel like that's the whole NFC East, right? I feel like if I was an NFC East fan, I don't know what position I would want to be. I don't know if I want a top 5 pick or do I want to be in the playoffs and get a 20 pick. I don't know what I would want right now, bro.
But even for the sake of oh yeah, we're in the playoffs, but it's y'all aren't gonna do anything in the playoffs.
Exactly. But a team like the Redskins, bro, if the Redskins get in the playoffs, whoever they play, y'all might get upset that week. That's all I'm gonna say. If the Redskins play a team like the Buccaneers, they might upset the Buccaneers because that front four of the Redskins is gonna put pressure on Tom Brady the whole game, and you put pressure on Brady, that's how you win. I'm just saying. So that Redskins team, the only team out of the bunch in the NFC East that I say can upset a team.
Mm-hmm. And credit to the Giants too, because they're
football team. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Football team.
I was waiting for that.
I'm so sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
What was I gonna say? But also credit to the Giants too, even with their defense too, because they're actually playing hard and actually just trying to play for something.
I love the Giants this year. I love Joe Judge. He's probably one of the best coaching hires for the Giants that I've seen. It's just a total difference in what a year has been. I've seen the Giants with 2-3 head coaches in the past 3 years, and just the way that team is playing this year alone, I know they don't have the best record, but I feel like Joe Judge should be in the conversation of coach of the year this year.
Because at the end of the day, how many coaches are you going to be able to put with that Giants roster and actually have the same outcome? I'm going the record is bad, but to have actually players go out there every Sunday night and really compete at their hardest every single play, that's something that speaks to something, and that speaks obviously to the head coach and the whole coaching staff, honestly. So shout out to Joe Judge on that. Real quick, you kind of touched on this a little bit about.
Let me just take a break real quick. I just got to run out and get some.
All right. So real quick, something that you briefly touched on. Stephen A. came out this week and said that the Browns were actually a threat to the Kansas City Chiefs coming off their win on Monday night, off their loss on Monday Night Football. And granted, the Browns played a great game. They were able to come back. Baker had a great game too, throwing for 300 plus. being able to make plays outside the pocket. But like you said, you touched upon it, that is a primarily run-based team, and with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. And if they're in a playoff situation where they play Casey either in the first or the second round, it's really going to be like, if they even have a chance to upset the Chiefs, it's really going to be about who can score 14 first. I think that's really what's going to come down to.
That's the point. If you get an early lead on them, and then you can just pound it down their throats, run the clock out, keep the ball out of Pat's hands, then you can win. But the only time I've ever seen Patrick Mahomes lose is when you think back to that Monday Night Football game. He just didn't have the ball last. And I feel like the only teams who can really play with him like that in this format would probably be just the Packers, really. The only teams, the Packers, maybe the Buccaneers, if they get that together on these last 3 weeks. But like you said, you will have to get out to an early lead against them and just keep the ball away from them. But even still, I feel like Pat just be playing on cruise control, bro. Like, I just feel like he really is that meme when he just be playing back and then like, all right, let me turn up now. Like let me just feed Tyreek, let me feed Travis, and just in this game. I feel like he's just bored at this point right now.
Like every single time that I watched him, every single time, it just seems like you say, he just has like a calmness about him whenever he steps on the field. Like there's never been a point where he gets rattled, where like if he like takes a sack or makes like the wrong read, which rarely he ever does, like he never shows that. He's always calm. He's in the moment. He's like, okay, I don't have to worry about that. It's on to the next play right after. And he really does seem like on every single drive, like, yeah, we're gonna score points, and at the end of the day, like, we're gonna win this game no matter what. And he knows himself, like, at the end of the day, like, if we lose a game, it's not gonna be because of our offense. Like, just flat out simple.
Yeah, just get the ball last, bro. That's how he lost to Brady in the playoffs. He just didn't have he's never lost because like of some like stuff. He just didn't have the ball. Like he could have 3 championships at the end of the season right now if he just would have got the ball first at overtime in 2018, like realistically. So it's just like you just got to outscore with him. Like we thought Derrick Henry was going to come through in the playoffs last year. They got out to a big lead. He still was like, all right, I'm going to come back now. Like, all right, I'm going to turn up now. So I just feel like, yeah, the Browns defense is nice, but you can't defend that Chiefs offense. Like you can have all the best defenders in the world. You cannot defend that team.
Yeah, there's just so many pieces that you have to account for. Obviously, not just Patrick Mahomes, but Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, McCarl Holman, Sammy Watkins, and the way that Andy Reid is able to scheme everything for them is just you can't stop
the 3 most unstoppable players. I'm going to say it in the league. Probably you have the 3 most. We can't do anything with this matchup. Players in the league. Tyreek Hill is nothing a cornerback in the league can do with his speed. They're at a disadvantage every time they line up against him. Travis Kelce, you can't put a linebacker on him. You can't put a cornerback on him. You can't put a safety on. He's literally like one of the tight. Like he's a tight end I haven't seen before, bro. He's about to have his 5th season in a row with 1,000 yards. Like and they're all on the same offense, bro. It's just like. Let's just skip to February and get these guys the trophy at this point, bro. Like, and I just hope they don't have that mindset, but they don't. Like, I see them when they play. They don't have that mindset of let's just skip to February and just play. Like, nah, we gonna take every game, take every team serious. They were taking us, the bum ass Jets, serious, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And it came out and just dominated like they should have. Like every single snap, they come out and just dominate. Like, honestly, like, we really might be seeing, like, the football version of, like, the 90s Bulls. Like, that's really what it is.
It's just what it is, bro. Patrick Mahomes just has a Michael Jordan feel to him. He just feels like Michael Jordan, his presence, whatever he just presents to the game, it just feels like, yo, this is just Michael Jordan playing football at this point, bro.
That's all it is. That's the GOAT. But anyway, moving on from that, let's get into a little bit of culture. This week, we have some really great news. That boy Rowdy is free. Free Rowdy Rebel is out. Great to see. Great to hear. He looked happy as hell coming out. And, Bobby's on the way. And that was just a good day in hip-hop. that really was just a great day in hip hop, and just the welcoming home that he's gonna receive, the music that he's gonna put out whenever he does put out is gonna be incredible, and just it's just great, honestly.
Yeah, bro. New York about to be unstoppable, bro. And I wish that the young legend Pop was here, bro. Because if Pop was here, you couldn't tell New York lose anything, bro. If Pop was here and Roddy and Bobby came out, we're unstoppable. Any other region of this country is not messing with us in the rap game. Like we would have been New York would have been the center of hip hop again, bro.
Mhm.
But still, we have that momentum. We have the legacy Pop left, and I feel like Bobby and Roddy are about to come right into that path that Pop laid for New York rappers of this era, and it's gonna get hectic, bro. Just the excitement we had when Roddy came home this week, wait till that boy Bobby Schmurder touches down, bro.
Mhm.
It's gonna be something we've never seen
It's gonna be that, and then when they actually come out and start releasing music, because Roddy was in the studio first night back. First night back, he said, "I need to get in the studio. I need to lay something down." And the snippets that we heard online, like he sounds good. He sounds really good. So when he actually does release something, and that first song with him and Bobby on it is gonna go nuts. It's gonna go nuts, and that might break the internet. Honestly, just seeing those two guys, the energy is like this is something that we've been waiting for 6, 7 years now, just in the making. So overall, just really excited about that. Again, Bobby's on the way. Hopefully next year, 2021, and just happy to see it. Shout out Roddy, man. Get into that real quick. Let's get into the verses. Unfortunately, Keisha Cole and Ashanti verses had to be postponed until January 9th. After Ashanti tested positive for COVID-19, Ashanti get well. That was unfortunate. Kind of a little disappointment on the night, but it's just something that
It
can't
was
be
one of the biggest disappointments I've felt. Like that was I'm like 2020. Why do you just have to act up always, bro? It was just like the whole world was waiting for this battle. I probably know there was probably so many parties that were being set up, like get-togethers that was being set up across the nation for this. And then for them, an hour and a half before the battle, like, yeah, it's gonna be canceled. I was like, what do you? I was like, yo, throw it back to the old days, then, bro. Like, we don't need y'all to be in person. You and Ashanti go to double box and take it back to the old school 6 months ago, how we just were, bro. We don't need
Mhm.
all this business, Apple Music. We don't need all of that for this. We remember how this started, bro. But
Mhm.
we can wait, bro. We can wait.
We can.
I'll wait for these beautiful queens. Like you said, get healthy, Ashanti. I hope you feeling well, man. I hope you got somebody to tuck you in that night. If you don't, hit me.
January 9th, that is the day for the new versus battle. They want to do it the right way, and they want to come out and actually perform and do it, like I said, in the right way, the right fashion, while at the same time still making their money, like rightfully so.
It was only because Apple Music is involved.
Oh, absolutely. Like at the end of the day, it's all about dollar bills and corporations. Like that's really all it is. But as a replacement for this Saturday night, tomorrow we have E40 versus Too Short. Now, some people are gonna like this battle, some people are not. I actually do like this battle because I am a huge fan of West Coast hip hop and especially just Oakland hip hop. Just there's just something about that. It just has that bounce to it. And E40, I feel like you either love him or you hate him, honestly, in terms of like his rap style, because like obviously it's an acquired taste for him. But overall, I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be lit. Too short, gonna be wilding out, and overall, like it's gonna be a fun night.
Yeah, bro. This is gonna be fun. I'm not gonna say I'm a huge fan of these dudes, but we know these dudes. We grew up off these dudes. They've been out. Too Short's been out since fucking 1982. My nigga, like he's been out forever. But it's the Bay, bro. I'm just really here to just embrace and just experience the Bay Area culture. That's what I'm really coming here to experience with. I just feel like the Bay Area is just one of those just dope places you hear about, and America. I feel like it's a lot of spots. I put the Bay up there with like New York. I put the Bay up there with Atlanta. I just feel like it's one of the most cultured areas in America. I feel like it's one of the most cultured cities in America. And in America, I feel like there's not too many cities like that. I feel like Detroit is like that, and I feel like this battle is just gonna let everybody feel what the Bay is. The two biggest artists from the Bay. I like the promotion they've been using with Steph Curry and Damian Lillard, just having those two's in there. I love that they put Lou from Are You the One on there. Just have my boy from Oakland. I just love it, bro. This was a big look for versus just them showing that, hey, we can get to every market. We're gonna go to every market for this battle. We've been to Jamaica, we've been to everywhere. We had white people. I forgot that battle, but that was a battle. We done had the Queens of R&B. We had Aretha. We had Patti LaBelle on the verses, bro. Just think about where we started, where this thing has started, and where have we gotten to, bro. Like
Yeah.
that, like that's just what this is for me, bro. Just like at the beginning of this 2020, this was really just an idea. And on just to get off this, but just on an overall point, I just feel like verses should just show us like you can create magic out of something so unexpected, bro. Because this was just Swiss and Tim chilling one night, like, yo, let's have a battle, bro. Let's get on live and have a battle, bro. And 8 months later, well, look where it's at, bro. So if y'all out there and y'all gotta go and you just like that's dumb, people not gonna really rock with that. It's you can blow up in 8 months and you don't know it, bro. So overall, this versus thing has been a real highlight of my 2020. Bro. I would definitely say that.
It definitely has been, and also for like people like honestly like during the pandemic who aren't able like to go to the concert, like this was like a really nice like substitute for it, and to see like all these artists be able to come together on these lives, and even like early on too, like I remember I always go back to the RZA and DJ Premier battle, where like just the storytelling and guys going like back and forth, like where were we at and when this record was being made, and like the story behind these records and stuff like that. Like that aspect to it, like was really dope, and like to see that kind of carried on, and obviously like the in studio performances, like with Gucci and Jeezy, and Monica and Brandy as well. Like all those, like every single verse has been dope. And like you said, it's just Tim and Swizz really just came out with something out of nothing. And, to the point where, like you said, like in 8 months now, Apple Music is getting involved and like they want to purchase this and everything else. And shout out to them for just sticking to like, no, like this is ours. Like this is ours. This is ours. Like we're going to function this the way that we want it to. We're going to shape this the way that we want it to. And also, real quick, like shout out to them for like having this E40 and Too Short battle like in the pocket. Just have that as a quick backup. And overall, just dope. And I like to see them take it down to Texas next. That's what I like.
They got it, but fam, they have to give us New York a huge moment. Like, yeah, they gave us Fab and Jada. That's a cool moment. But you gave Atlanta Gucci Mane and Jeezy, and you gave the Bay E40 and Too Short. You as Swiss, as a New York dude that started this platform, you got to give us a huge New York moment, bro.
But who is it gonna be though? Like realistically, like who is it gonna be? Because if we're talking like groups, yeah, it could be like Dipset and like G Unit. It could be that. It could be something with 50 and whoever else. But do you think Hov is really gonna come out and do a versus? Like realistically,
I just need one of the big New York artists that got one of the best catalogs to be on display in the verses, bro. Like we heard Atlanta artists, I feel like Atlanta got the most shine during these verses, bro. I'm like, bro, we got to get some of our New York. But I also feel like it's just New York dudes. You know how we be. We're just cocky. We're not doing that versus stuff, bro. Oh, he can't touch me. I'm not battling nobody. And I feel like that's a part of it too, bro. It might be something just on New York artists that don't want to do it.
I mean, at the same time, if a decent sized check is gonna come with it, why not?
Even
just to prove that point even more, like, listen, I'm gonna get it back for this, and on top of that, I'm gonna prove to you like I'm better than you, that an artist had a better career than you. Like, why not? It honestly, like on paper, it seems like the ultimate stunt, and for not even just like New York rappers, but just any rapper, just in general, with like the egos that like some of these guys have, like hell yeah, I want to do that.
Because
You know
you
what I
can
mean?
go out there and look like Fab and have a drunk ass Jadakiss destroy you in front of millions of people. So that like,
You just gotta come prepared. Like that battle right there just went ahead and showed everybody else like, yo, this versus thing, you can't just come out and just play like songs on the top of your head because like the other person is gonna take this shit seriously. You gotta like come prepared. But
yo, that's one of the funniest battles, bro. Fab.
nah, I'm still thinking back to the freaking DJ, bro. Oh my god.
Bro, bro, those are the best people from these battles, bro. Like Teddy Riley's backup dancer is one of the best people from these versus battles, bro. DJ Boo, Fab DJ, who just was horrible. Jeezy's DJ, who was there for all the violence. Like, it's always the extra people, bro. Right?
And you gotta chill. We gotta chill. This is for the music. We're not trying to have anything pop off right now.
DJ was strapped behind that booth. He was strapped behind that booth. He was talking too loud for me. I was like, fam, well, how are we gonna finish these 20 songs right now?
Nah, that's wild, bro. That was a signature moment from that battle, honestly. That was just such a signature moment. Like you can't be talking that spicy to guys who have like real life beef like that, bro. You can't be the instigator like that.
He just told this man to go dig his partner up, bro. Why are you instigating this, bro?
Like, bro. Nah, bro.
Like, what type of DJ are you, nigga? Are you a DJ at the gang parties, fam? Like, you must be at every gang function for you to be talking like this, bro. You comfortable in this type of situation, dog.
Bro, for you to be talking that spicy like that, bro, I know for a fact, like, every party you DJ that, bro, got into a fight.
Like, it's a shootout out every party you go to, bro. Like, that's how those parties end. It's not 9 to 3 a.m. It's 9 to whenever these niggas shoot this shit up. That's what the party, the flyers on the parties you DJ say.
Whoever they shot first and started shooting first.
That's when this shit ends, but we don't have an end time. It's whenever DJ man gas these niggas up, bro. Like DJs, y'all are responsible. Like now that's a dangerous thing because DJs control the energy of a party, bro. So if this DJ nigga is on some hella aggressive type of time, bro, this whole party is about to be riled up and shit's about to go down, bro. Like, I don't think they should have talked to the DJs before that battle, bro. Be like, these niggas are gonna have smoke with each other, but y'all two cannot egg this shit on further, bro. Like, cause like that battle could have went through so smoothly. I felt like if the DJs wasn't out here going crazy, gunshots after every fucking song was played, bro. Broken glass, nigga, sirens was coming on and shit. If they just chill, bro, that battle would have been a lot less calm, bro. But the DJ went out there like, nigga, he smoked his friend, nigga. I'm like, did Gucci Man kill your partner, nigga? Like why do you have so much animosity to this nigga right now, bro?
Like, bro, like I get like, yeah, like you trying to match like energy for energy, bro. But it's just like, yo, you taking it too far. Again, like, why are you just gonna be the instigator in that moment, bro? Again, for two dudes that have well documented beef, fam. Like you know for a fact, like shit can pop off at any moment in this battle. So why are you egging it on even further, bro? Like this live might end right now because some shit might happen. Like, bro,
like we not in. I don't think they knew we was in front of millions of people, bro. I don't.
There's no way. There's no way. No, there's no. Honestly, bro. Honestly, like that honestly might add to it. Because like there's no bro. Because the person has been a thing again for months. So he knew damn well that a decent amount, at least 500,000 people, was going to be tuned in watching that. Shit is wild.
My mom was watching that, fam. Like I would be last because I know my mom was probably checking in on this, bro. Like I'm not even about to get on aggressive on that. Like nigga didn't care who was watching this shit, bro. Like you pussy. Like
chill.
Like and the next track is called "That Nigga's a Fuck Nigga." Like what? Like nah, bro, that was the funniest part of that battle, bro. Jeezy gave a whole
Gave a whole ass
He
speech,
gave
bro.
a whole kumbaya ass speech. This nigga Gucci like, yeah, fuck that. Another diss track.
Right after that. It's the type of energy he was on that night.
Nah,
It's the type of energy that was on,
we
bro.
got to get 50 in the battle, bro. That's the only type of nigga that can top that shit, bro. We gotta have 50 in Ja Rule for the culture, bro. You gotta have 50. That's the battle. That's it right there.
That's gotta be the New York battle. That has to be the New York battle, man. Honestly.
You gotta Swiss, Timbo, get that shit done, bro.
Yo, pop that, bro. How'd that be like right after the Shanti and Keisha Cole? That has to be the one to pop off 2021. That has to be. Like 50, like come on. You know you want to do it, bro.
You just go in there and do what Gucci did, bro. Go in there and do it, Gucci. You already ended these niggas, bro. But that's how he looks at it though. Like, nigga, I ended y'all. Why am I coming to help y'all niggas? And at that point, I get it. That's why that shit's never gonna happen, bro. Like, I'm not coming to give you another check, my nigga. So, like, fuck. Like, y'all tried to kill me, though. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh man. Anyway, transitioning into that, let's go into new music that just dropped. The Vision dropped a single, Blessings, that blessed my timeline, that blessed my Spotify playlist. And on top of that, they teased an upcoming album, Amusing Her Feelings, coming soon. Fam, these guys are about to double back to back, and drop probably another classic R&B album in early like 2021. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I'm not, bro. Like, on some nigga, I'm chill. Y'all can go take 5 years off the album y'all just gave me, bro. Like y'all can go sit down somewhere for 5 years, bro, and I'll be content with that, bro. Like, when I'm telling you, I find a new love for this album every day, bro. Like, y'all can go chill out, bro. But the fact that y'all are spinning back shows me that y'all know that y'all building something and y'all see the momentum that y'all put out there, and you're like, they thought that was nice. Let's go throw this out there. And that's what scared me, bro. If Amusing Her Feelings was the throwaway, I don't want Amusing Her Feelings, bro. I don't want that, bro. If that was the throwaway.
Like, bro, to have that as a follow-up, Amusing Her Feeling as like the follow-up, the sequel, fam. Cause we already know like what that did to both of us individually. Like, where that album put us. Again, like, I don't know if I'm ready to like go through that like times 10 again, bro. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go through the emotional roller coaster all over again, bro. Even worse this time. And on top of that, you're gonna have better production. On top of that, we might get another Chantel May feature off that.
Bro, I thought she was in the background of Blessings, bro. I was like, is that
ass? Like,
I'm just
saying, like, Division, like, I want this. Like, I want this project, but I don't know if I'm ready for it.
All right.
Like, that's just ultimately like what it is, man.
Yo, Dan, 18, y'all gotta chill out, bro. Y'all gotta chill out, bro.
Y'all gotta chill. Y'all really looking like Jordan and Scotty right now.
Like, for real, bro.
Like, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill, man. So we had that drop. A quick follow-up real quick of Kid Cudi's Man on the Moon 3, Chosen One. Did you get a chance to listen to it all the way?
I listened to like a couple songs, bro. I've been working so much this week. I haven't check it out. But let me just pull it up. What was the song that I like? It was like in the first 3 songs on it. I listened like the first 5, so it might be the second or third song that I was rocking with. I think Tequila Shots.
Yeah, Tequila Shots.
Yeah, that's the one I was rocking with right there, bro. But other than that, I didn't really get the full in-depth listen yet, bro. I'm probably gonna sit with it tonight through the weekend, chilling. I don't got work this weekend, so I'm gonna listen to it.
Like, overall though, like, it's like Cudi's just a GOAT. Like, I'll just say this, like, here and now, like, and this album like kind of just cemented that already. Like, the first half of the album really just picked up where he left off in terms of like the Man on the Moon series. Like, it just goes back into like the Travis Scott type sounds, like the spacious, and like he's coming back with his hums. He's coming back with just a better flow and everything. Like, it, like, honestly, like, listening to the album, like, first half of it, I'm like, I was like literally speechless about it. And like internally, like I was just so happy because obviously this is an artist that I love to death. And to know like that he was in a good space while making this album and the fact that it slaps the way that it does, like honestly, it was perfect. Like honestly, it was everything that I wanted in like a Man of the Moon Part 3. And then the second half of the album too, I also really enjoyed. He put in his alternative sides, which was really dope to hear. He had a lot of guitars in that second half, mixed in with everything else that he's been doing this in the first half. And overall, like I said, just it was a really good album, really well crafted overall. And again, if you're a Cudi fan, you should have been listening to this. If you're not a Cudi fan, this will be the album to put you on. Like simple and plain. Like just overall, really a really good album. So off that, what else dropped it today? Also, we had G Herbo release he released a statement, not a statement, but a single called Statement. I was hard. It was a flip from another song. I forgot what it was called. But all I know is that I was hard, and he was really just talking his shit right now.
Yeah, I forgot what it is. I don't know the name of it. But yeah, that was hard, bro. But just quick side note, real quick, bro. Yung Bleu, you one of the sickest niggas ever, bro. Yeah, you're one of the sickest niggas ever, bro. Yung Bleu just released his music video to Your Mind Still. Iconic video. When you put the visuals behind the words of what Yung Bleu is singing about in that song, he's a sick ass nigga, bro. He really pulled up. It took me to see this in a visual format to see how sick this song was and why I love it so much. Because I'm like, yes, I feel it. I feel what he was going. I know it. Yes, this. But the young brother Blue pulled up to to his ex's wedding. India Love was starring in a beautiful, beautiful video. Pulled up to the ex's wedding, said, "Let me beat the pussy up one more time in front of the family, everybody that's in the altar, the best man, grooms, bridesmaid, all that. The groom's up there." She says, and leaves. So you telling me you just came into this wedding? This man is about to marry somebody that he considers the love of his life. And you just stepped in like, I don't even want this bitch on the real. I just want to fuck one more time. So are you gonna come or not? And shorty went, bro. I was like, even as me, bro, I would feel bad for breaking up this. No, I wouldn't. But I would just be like, wow. But it just took for that visual to see how sick that song was, bro. If you haven't seen the video, bro, you have to see it, bro. It was.
Oh no, I have to see this video now.
Like it was one of the when he said, "Let me beat that pussy up one more time." That was a question. Like when they said, "Is there anybody to oppose to this wedding?" That was his opposal to the wedding.
And he posed that as a question. Like that, like honestly, like there's a part of me that wishes like I can just get that off. Like honestly, just a small part of me that wishes like I could get off something like that just for the hell of it, honestly. Cause let's realistically like think about this. You have like the audacity, just the overall audacity to do that at your actual wedding, fam.
And it's not like you saying, no, I still love her. Like, no, she needs to be. I just want to fuck her again one more time, and then I'm out.
I'm out like forever in this time. Like, I just wanted to double back real quick. Like, hold on, wait, I forgot this real quick. Okay, my fault. I'm going now. Like, peace, bye. Like, what?
The young lady in this situation, are you gonna go back to your fiance after this? Fiance, are you accepting this after she just embarrassed you at the wedding, or like?
If you're the groom, like if you're honestly like if you're the groomsman at that point, right?
And I said no. Like, me and my family are shooting you in that church. Sorry, Lord.
Like you have to fight.
Oh, Me and my brother were all jumping you. Like
you have to fight.
If you did that at my wedding, you're just gonna get jumped by my brothers. Like whoever that groom was just not the tough guy. Cause the money we paid for this wedding, bro. Like the money we invested into the months of planning, and this dude just came in here and said, "I just want to smash one more time," and that just went out the window.
All of that just went out the window just like that, fam. Like I bought a ring for you. I had to actually I had to propose to you. You had to say yes. All of that. 2 months of wedding planning and all of that. Just for you to dip at the last second. Like honestly, that's a worse than the bride just up and leaving. Honestly, or like just saying no and just up and leaving. Like what? Fam, Blue's a sick dude, bro. Blue's a sick dude for that, bro.
Bro, you gotta watch the video, bro. Like I need to see something like that in person, bro. Like that's good in theory and song, bro. But I need to see that done in person. Because if I was in that wedding, bro, I'd be dying, bro. Like I would be dying right now, bro.
I'll be like, yo, like that, like bro, like that's gonna be the highlight of like that year for me, probably. Like, that might be like a highlight of like my life right there. One of the highlights of my life, just to be able to witness something like that, bro. Right. Like yo, like that would be honestly, that would be something that I would tell my children and my grandchildren about. Like yo, I was at this wedding, someone pulled up in the Rolls Royce, got out and said, yo, let me be one more time. And shorty left with me. Like what?
That is a wild video, bro. Yung Bleu.
You a sick dude.
You get a sick dude for a year for that one, bro.
You a sick dude, bro. Alright. So fuck all the music that was about to talk.
Like, bro, like
I just took it right there, bro. Honestly. What else? Oh yeah, I do want to get into this real quick conversation. So obviously we know 2020, ridiculous year. We're gonna do a recap on the next podcast episode. But in this year, bro, like what was like one of your main takeaways that you learned like from this year? Just with everything that you've experienced, everything that you've seen, like just the realizations that you made yourself, bro. Like what's something like that you took away from this year?
Learn yourself. You get in touch with yourself, because at the end of the day, when you have to be alone with yourself, you're gonna notice you're probably the person that you're the most critical of yourself. That's what I'm gonna say. So that this year just made me be more alone with myself when we got locked down and I was forced to be alone by myself. Just shows you, yo, I might not like the person that I am at this point, but you still have a chance to change that. So that would be the biggest thing I learned.
I think that's a good one. I think for me, really, like one of the biggest takeaways is like just take advantage of like every opportunity, like right when it gets there to you. Like a lot of us, like we have plans, especially like this summer and like coming into fall about like doing a bunch of stuff, like having fun, all this other stuff, you know. But like and we might like postpone things all just because we said like, oh no, I can do that later. We can do that later on in the future and stuff like that. When obviously like it goes to show you that like so we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. We have no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow. So with that being said, like take advantage of every opportunity that's presented to you, and also take advantage of every single day that you really have. Because you, like I said, like you really don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I think that was just like my biggest takeaway from that. All right. With that being said, we're just gonna wrap it up. Anything more you want to add to that?
Nah, bro, I'm about to hit this bed, boy. 73-hour work week. Feeling all of it right now.
I feel that. All right, with that being said, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about it. We really appreciate it. And next time we'll see y'all, we'll be in 2021. So have a happy holidays. Have a happy new year. Hope y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you on the next one.
We got one more week, boys. We got one more week. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, and go Clemson. F Notre Dame, we coming back. We spinning back, bro. You know what the vibes is this weekend, bro. We spinning back tomorrow night, bro. Trevor on the way. Jets, y'all better keep moving, bro.